Now?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's dance it out. Come on. Let's shake it out. Cause I'm happy, okay, super. This is the last thing dance story. அதனால நான் உங்களை லைட்டா கொஞ்சம் டான்ஸ் சொல்ல வச்சோம். So thank you so much for being a sport. Alright, let me just.
Thank you.
Vanakkam, Vandanam, and welcome to the last thing dance story. This is Special K. Today we are tuning with Sunny Raju. Thank you. Do accept my apologies. I kind of thought I had already done the trial with you already. So I didn't record.
No worries, no worries.
Thank you for figuring it out, MacGyvering it through, and to everybody who went back and joining in back. Thank you so much. Our humble gratitude to all of you. Now, Sunny, tell us about you, no?
So, I am a Punjabi, I am sweet, I am cute, I am spiritual, I love living life, and I am positive.
Yes.
And I am very, very blessed by nature with a lot of things, and I am nurtured very well by my parents, by school, with opportunities. I worked with Dr. Kiran Bedi for 7 years in the slums.
Wow.
And I worked in 100 Chinmaya schools in the governing body. We reached out to over 1 lakh children
Wow.
through good practices on holistic development, through a program called CBP. And then I was gifted brain profiling by Midna Global
Okay.
by Sri Ratna Swami sir.
Okay. So there's just
And that changed my life.
you're thinking of just throwing a couple of sentences. That's like the that level elevator pitch. But
Thank you.
let's start off with what I've heard first, okay? So you actually been nurtured and taken very good care by not only your family. You said a very early part of your life you spent with Chinmaya, right? So tell us about your 15 years of volunteering. With Chinmaya. How did that happen? Tell us about that.
Sure. So school was heaven. I was a topper in class 5. My mother wanted to change the school. So we went to some other schools. They rejected me. So my journey continued in Chinmaya. That was a blessing number 1.
Okay.
And there are top-notch schools, North Indian schools in Coimbatore. But I was lucky to be in Chinmaya, a spiritual school with values, with spirituality. Yeah. So in class 9, I attended my first camp called Love Is.
Love it?
It was a Love Is.
Love is. Okay.
Love Is.
Okay.
So it changed my life. We learned that love was all about happiness of the beloved, happiness of everyone. And then I started becoming regular in spiritual classes, and storytelling came to me naturally. We thought we were volunteering those days, but God was preparing us to be teachers. God was giving us essential communication skills. God was sharpening our skills, polishing our skills, and preparing us for a beautiful career so that we are best fit everywhere. We used to organize camps, we used to organize competitions, residential activities, non-residential activities with all kinds of children. So that made me a little good, interesting teacher, like you, dancing around, running around, talking with expressions. And then slowly I discovered that it is all about brain design, and not all of us want to dance, not all of us are comfortable, but it is inborn.
Right.
And when nurtured very well, we come out to be happy, successful, effort schooling did to me, and I love to help and volunteer. So I was into scouts also. So I was lucky to be part of the inaugural of CIRS, Chinmaya International Residential School. I was lucky to be part of foundation ceremony of Araspuram School, the new building. All those came as blessings, being with saints, monks, a nice environment. So some good positive went inside,
All the time, yeah. So not only just, I think, education, but you also got a lot of wisdom and also all that aura of being constantly around people who are focused on a bigger mission and a bigger goal, and who are focused on serving. And I think that is one of the biggest quality which what I saw when I recently only got to know about Chinmaya Mission, probably was 2 years now, not even 2 years, 1.5 years or so. And my interaction, although it's very new, I feel immediate because I can see the bigger picture that you want to help so many people, and they're so rooted and they're so beautiful. This is something that
It's God's grace, nature's plan, universe plan. We are truly blessed.
So truthfully, yeah.
And it is surprising us every day. It is taking care of us every day.
Okay.
It took care of us in mother's womb when we did not know what to ask. And it has taken care of us till now. So we'll be taken very well care till, tomb. So it's a package, womb to tomb. A fully paid world tour, a star cruise, 7-star cruise, with wonderful people like you. Snehal is here, Vedavati Viplav, Anita ji is here,
Yeah, thank you.
Krishna Dasi.
All of you so much of joining. Right. So what I know you're really good with storytelling, So suddenly I'm going to give you props because this is something I noticed that you've been doing on your Instagram channel. So I'm going to give you a prop, and then I want you to give some develop a story from that prop. You already have a prop.
Let's charge ourselves every day with positivity.
Okay.
And let's not try to change others. Hey, nee channel hamare. You change your channel. You change. I want to control you. Stop controlling others. Life is beautiful. And don't give your remote to anyone. Enjoy your life. He told me this, he told me that, and I'm upset. We need not be upset. Let us take care of our remote and don't try to change others. Don't try to control others. All of us are living our default design. We all need our space. And if somebody needs love and support, let us give them. But don't try to change others and force your dream on others. Right? And then I've got
Not able to take.
very nice prop.
Sorry, Sunny.
Emergency light.
Some issue.
I've got emergency light. So emergency light.
Hi. Okay, I lost you for a long.
Yeah. So candle or emergency light or tube light can help you in the dark times. So increase the voltage, increase the power, increase your positivity, increase your strength, increase your faith, increase your happiness in all the difficult times, and be happy. And don't say, in normal times I am all very good, but now I am afraid. What will happen? So we need not be afraid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Universe will find ways
Absolutely.
to give you money, to give you happiness, and choose to be happy.
Choose to be happy. I think, that's very, very work of Guru is like an emergency light. That's nice. That's so interesting that you picked up because that was exactly the prop that I want to show you. When you were saying something about a candle, so it's like almost telepathy. You read my mind, you already told it. But,
And the beauty of candle I want to share, candle flame is always upwards. Whether you tilt it, whether you put it on the side, the flame always goes upwards. So our thoughts and spirit should also be very, very high. Giving high five.
High five.
Yo!
Okay. Now,
So I like the name, the laugh, the sing, the dance story.
yeah.
You
about multiple intelligences. I think that comes naturally to me, bodily, spatial, all that. I think kinesthetic, one of them.
You are a powerhouse of all intelligences. God put everything in you, and I'm telling you, you never get tired. You never get tired. Your brain is just like working for everyone, working through all the senses, dancing, singing, and bodily energy, and laughing, positivity, and love for the whole world.
Oh, such nice, kind, humbling words. I'm blessed. I'm honored to have to listen to this.
Not to me, to God, who made you like this, who gave you all the powers. And some of us want to, sit straight. I can't sing, I can't dance. There are people like that. But God gave you all the talent and you're using it. Some of us fail to use it. Some of us need a push to use it. Some of us need encouragement and love. Please, Kanna. Tangame.
Come on, do it. Yeah. Somehow they will, the moment when we...
A buffalo push also is required for people like me. Come on, Sunny.
Okay, now let's talk about your experience with working with Dr. Kiran Bedi. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so in 2009 I joined her. She was telling, giving is life, giving is life. I said, what giving? I was 25, earning only 25,000. And I said, ma'am has earned a lot of money, a lot of name, fame, the only police officer with world fame. Prisons, and what else she won? She won Raman Magsaysay Award. I felt ma'am has a big house in South Delhi, the best colony. She has a car, driver. So now she can tell giving is life. But in the slums, 7 years we learned that giving is the secret of happiness. Giving is fulfillment. Because when we take, suppose you give me a diamond ring.
Yeah.
And this diamond is not good.
Yeah.
This diamond is so small. This diamond is not like yours. I keep comparing. And takers are always complaining. Only this much? I don't like this color. Change the color. That one is better.
Yeah.
So takers are always unhappy. Givers are always happy. This is the first lesson I learned.
Okay.
And then I realized in the slums, 18 square meter plots, 12 square meter plots, the children were so happy. There are no regrets. So comforts and money was not happiness. I learned this.
Okay.
Not immediately, but 7 years of slum living, we enjoyed.
Okay.
And they were givers. There were 700 children teaching 8,500 children.
Wow.
We used to give them one orange every day.
Okay.
They'll go home, they will teach their street children, and they will give one piece of orange to all the children. So all these little things, they became givers. We did not teach them all this. They just learned by seeing us. And they were put into that stage. You become givers. Even if he's not intelligent, getting 100 on 100, not speaking English like you, but he became a giver because his self-esteem went up.
Yeah.
When Kuttis told him, Anna, you teach so well.
Yeah.
Bhaiya, we want to learn from you.
Yeah.
So the confidence went up, the joy went up, they became disciplined, their time management was nice, they used to go to school, they used to come to Navjyoti for classes, they will go home, do household work, help Amma, Appa, and then they will manage their time, carrying water, and then they will teach also, then they'll do homework also. So they did so much. So they became natural leaders, multitaskers, givers, negotiators, because they had to negotiate and get children for their center, and they ran their own centers, they ran their own meetings. It was a huge movement. I wish every teacher, everyone goes and watches them. They conduct their own meetings, they write minutes.
Wow.
They have departments. It is a university run by the children, for the children.
Okay.
It's so wonderful.
It happens all over India, or it just happens in Bombay, or where does it happen?
It happens in Delhi, Bhavana, Resettlement Colony of Bhavana, JJ Colony, Bhavana.
Okay. And other plans of remodeling that and bringing it all over India, because it sounds like such a cool thing, And what needs to be done, like is there a pipeline which is happening? Future planning?
I'm sure with people like you and people watching us, it'll happen.
Yeah.
And we can do this model without money because it is children teaching children. We just have to slightly give a trigger or tell them in their ears, hey, you can do it. Start teaching your siblings. Get your siblings friends. And they will start learning, And it's a beautiful model. All professionals, all trainers, all teachers should try this in the slums, in the nearby colonies. And children becoming teachers, they'll become great communicators. They'll become so cool givers. They will never be sad because one who is busy wiping tears of others, one who is erasing everybody's sorrow, will never be sorrowful. He's going to be so charged, happy, busy, no time to complain, no time to cry and crib,
Yeah, because
Anita ma'am is asking, can something be done in schools? Definitely, because schools have all the resources. Navjyoti Slum did not have any resource. With so much resource in school, all of you today can do Zoom classes.
Absolutely.
All your children can become teachers and leaders.
That is a beautiful, beautiful effort, which I would like to speak. Coming to my next question, what you all are doing with AHA Education is brilliant. That's exactly how I got connected to all of you, right? So Radha had introduced me and told me that you all are doing such a wonderful, wonderful job. And the first day I entered your class, okay, so I and that's the reason I actually fell in love with AHA Education. So all of you should really go and check out what AHA Education is doing. They have been running daily summer camp, different activities, daily from, subject matter experts from what is it? I'm not even able to say. It's like basically
from Rangoli to craft to comic book making, all run by the children and for the children, and it's free online summer camp with experts like Kartika, with storytellers, with children as teachers, with children as givers, leaders, talking about rockets, talking about, touring India on a two-wheeler or a car.
Yeah.
So huge, lots is happening.
Lots is happening at AHA Education. Go check out their website. And this week, that's exactly what's happening, right? Children are teaching. And I was taken aback when I came for the first class by that young lad who spoke about outer space. I was like, wow, I don't know so much about space. And then the next day, he's telling me about Meghalaya, things I really didn't know. And they have so much of experience, because all of them have different upbringing and experience. Right?
Yeah.
It is so encouraging to watch, and it gives so much hope for the little ones. That, you know what? Look, Akka is doing it, Anna is doing it. Next, you also can do. It's so inspiring.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So the best gift what Santosh, Subramaniam, and Viji have given is confidence to children, a platform to children.
Correct.
And so much of love they have spread to over 400 families in summer. And it was just 2-day planning. We just thought we'll do it. He formed a WhatsApp group, Santosh Subramaniam. He is a great innovator. He is the first Indian to bring QR code in books. He is the first Indian to bring AR and whatnot technology in books, augmented reality.
Awesome.
And he's constantly working on some technology, and now he's going to help 2-tier, 3-tier schools to be tech friendly and to take this education forward, making a learning festival for children using technology.
Awesome, and I know it's going to be really, really cool. So that comes to I'm guessing he's the one who gave you that really cool title, Chief Smile Officer. Am I right?
Yeah, he's the one. He's a born innovator. He thinks differently. His title is Chief Curiosity Officer.
Yeah.
So Viji is Chief Child Officer.
Chief Child Officer. So you all are a bunch of fun people doing fun things for children. And bringing out world-class education and experience, and seeing in the seeds of early leadership into the kids, and making them, giving them hope to become wonderful, fulfilled, holistic human beings, and that's very beautiful and commendable. Extremely
And we need this laugh, sing and dance because children are different and children are geniuses. It's just that we are not recognizing their geniuses. We have Nimay Kumar watching. He's a real big genius doing good art and craft in his life.
Wow.
So he's born creative.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about today's topic, all right? Genetic profiling. What is genetic profiling?
It's very simple, like how your mother buys lady's finger. How you go and find out which apple is good. How you buy vegetables, how you buy a cow, how you buy a horse. Right? So all these expertise, nature has left clues. How you buy a jackfruit, how many fruits would be there inside. Right? So these clues are hidden in our fingerprints.
Wow.
Our personality, our talents, our skills, our behaviors, our brain processing speed. Like some of the children, ma'am, finished. Ma'am, 10 minutes, ma'am. Ma'am, 10 minutes, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Some of them draw very well. Biology, same to same, beautifully they draw. Some of them, you do my record work now. So some of us want to dance, sing. Some of us have the natural knack of making the mother-in-law dance to her tunes, husband dance to her tunes. The moment we see the face, we know not the right time to talk. I'll talk later, etc., etc. So this is the magic power God has given to all of us. Some of us want to go out natural, outdoor personalities. Some of us are indoor personalities. Finding the ikigai,
Yeah.
what comes to us effortlessly, what is needed to the society, what makes me happy and fulfilled,
Yeah.
and remove the midlife career crisis. Remove any child failing in life. Wrong courses, the unnecessary stress, trial and error, wasting so much of money, and we go to foreign universities and still, end up failures and stressed.
Yeah.
So we should know whether we'll fit in as best employees or employers. All this can be decoded in 10 minutes.
Whoa.
And one challenge we have in psychometric test is below 12 you cannot test children on psychometric test. And after 12 he can manipulate. I'm good, I'm cool, all is fine.
Okay. Yeah.
So we manipulate, yeah. So sometimes psychometric tests may not work.
Okay. But this genetic fingerprint starts developing in the womb, you were saying,
Yes. So in mother's womb, from 10th to 24th week, the brain design, whether I'm a feeler or a thinker, all this and fingerprints develop simultaneously, and they don't change for lifetime. All of us are living our default design.
Wow. Okay.
That is why your husband never changes and you never change.
Now
You're fixed.
this is a very contrary to the new earth or new world belief that we can be the change and we will want to change. But I think some certain qualities which are innate and within us cannot change. If you're a love,
Yes.
if you're a
Definitely. Growth mindset, I agree.
yeah.
But don't try to change others. Apply it in yourself. See, two people, we fight. Who says sorry first?
Should be
A lot of times I only end up, sorry akka, sorry ma'am. So the one who is more flexible and adaptable, he ends up saying sorry. Some are born adaptable and flexible. Some are saying my way or highway. You change. The world should change. Why should I change? Right? So growth mindset definitely works.
Yeah.
Every experience is helping our brain grow, but default design remains same. For example, wine bottle, the long one, or the whiskey bottle or the rum bottle. You are born with certain design, you stick to the comfortable design and you tend to relax.
yeah.
You tell a feeler, don't feel.
Yeah.
Pao, hey, how sacrificer, he's helper. And some of them, the moment they see a beggar, come, I will give you food. Come, let's study. So we make them, educate them. So they are thinkers. Some of them, they want to give their gold, they want to give their food, everything to them. And even in house, usually females are right-brainers. They are the ones who are sacrificing, loving, caring, and men are thinkers. Men are saying logic. Why are you crying? And men usually fail to express love the women want. That's why it is said men are from Mars and women are from...
Venus. Nice. Okay. So, I saw, and I was just going through a little bit about genetic brain profiling, right? So you can do it for children, you can do it for students, you can do it for career guidance, you can do it as a self-analysis, and it can even be done as corporate human resources. Now, let's talk about self-analysis. Now, how can genetic brain profiling help in self-analysis?
The moment I know that I am impatient, I am thoughtful, what do? I just switch on the tube light and the robber runs away. I become aware, I accept myself. I start working on my strengths to make money. And the weaker areas, the not so developed areas, I keep it as a hobby and I'm aware. Right? But I remove all the mask, I become light in life. I start loving myself more after this profile. And I start accepting others. Because I am not changing. So I say, very good. You are a unique, beautiful design with your strengths, with your magic, with your unique contributions on the planet.
Wow, nice. Now, how can genetic brain profiling be a tool in corporate spaces? அது எப்படி வேலை செய்யும் சொல்லுங்களேன்.
That is a very, very good and super question. I met a man who was an outdoor personality.
Okay.
He is made to sit in a shop and he is so stressed. If he was a marketer, if he was allowed to go out, he would be such a wonderful, happy man just by going out. Because there's so much of energy in the body, right? So a good marketing executive is one who is a good listener, who can read face, emotions, who has a little bit of right brain, who knows what to talk, when to talk, how much to talk, the right tone, the right timing, like how you do with your husband, with your mother-in-law, right? So this is the magic,
Yeah.
Not everyone has it. Like at least for me, it is the lowest. So I'll keep bombarding with my information, knowledge and pointers. I will not care whether you like it or not. I will keep telling you, yeah, this is the charger, you charge. I will not tell it in a nice manner that you get inspired, right? Some of us have it naturally. The less words, more impact. So they are good musicians, they are good marketers. So they have that natural knack. Some of them, like Santosh Subramaniam, they are born innovators. He was an innovation head, he got the right chair. So he enjoyed money and harmony, health and wealth, peace and peace, success and satisfaction. Right? No midlife career crisis. He was sitting on the right chair. Now when I am with children, I am sitting on the right chair. Even if I am not paid, I am celebrating. And I love children.
Correct.
So that is what peace and peace, excellence and fulfillment. We have best of both worlds, best of left and right brain, the balance.
Yeah.
So knowing your strengths. See, some of us are good solopreneurs, very good performers. But the moment we are promoted as managers, people come to know he's a terror. He's very strict. And then you wonder, hey, he was a good performer. What happened to him? Team handling is a right brain job. Solopreneur is a left brain job. Right? And then facing problem is adversity quotient. I will not panic. But solving problem is creativity quotient. And solving people problem, being diplomatic, being nice, knowing what to talk, hearing, listening skills It comes from the right temporal brain, right?
Yeah.
Now, but solving workplace problems comes from the occipital lobe, being observant, solving work-related problems. So he becomes a great CEO. He becomes a natural, charming leader. And suppose he's a feeler. He should go into hotel hospitality industry, people's job, customer service. Now he's made a programmer. Most of the girls
Okay.
who are not thinkers.
Hmm.
It is a left brain job, lifeless job sitting in front of the computer.
Hmm.
So girls are natural managers, leaders. They are empathizers.
Yeah.
A female leader will always know what is happening in everybody's life.
Yeah.
And they will get the work out of it. They'll have an emotional connect.
Hmm.
And their teams usually don't leave because they bond with the organization with the higher cause.
Hmm.
That's why they become better leaders. They are natural multitaskers.
And I think
Yeah.
hopefully
So they should be into human-based jobs. And men are usually left-brainers.
yeah,
Logic,
money making and strategizing and stuff like that.
reasoning. So they should get into research and etc. So I'm just talking generally. Most men are left-brainers. There are right-brainer men as well.
Yeah.
Like the film actors,
Yeah.
emotions,
Creative.
colorful dresses.
Yeah. A.R. Rahman, all these people are creative geniuses who are very dominant in their right brain, right? Now, according to you, okay, how should future of education be? What is the future? What is your hope for future? And what do you foresee the future of education evolving into?
Education has fantastic future. It will never go out of fashion. And people like you, people, psychologists, they are going to be in high demand with so much of technology addiction. When they get hit, they'll come out of it and they'll start seeking higher spirituality, less of detachment, less of, people approval seeking, etc. So schools will also slowly change. They'll be technology enabled. The new normal is Zoom, Microsoft, and Google Meets,
Google Meet.
and Google Classrooms. WebEx is the new cool, and it will remain for some time now. And teachers will have to adopt to these new changes, and it will be fantastic. And after all the screen time, they will seek peace, being, going for resort, meditation, spirituality, definitely. And I see spirituality is on a high.
Yeah.
Smaller families, nuclear families, less of attachment. The new generation is very, very practical and strong, daring. They don't want to marry. They don't want kids. So slowly that people attachment is going away. Things are changing. It may look on the other side, no Sunny, values and culture is deteriorating, correct. But they are becoming spiritual. So life is a cycle. We need not curse. We can accept and celebrate.
Yeah.
It will take care of itself. It's very wise. The nature and the universe.
Very, very true. Now, let's talk about something. I don't know if you have actually announced it publicly anywhere, but I thought let's do a pre-drum roll, AHA education and, what you all are doing, coming up with something really fun for the entire month of June as well, right? So do you want to speak about it a little?
Sure. So from May summer camp, we are moving to teachers training. We are moving to some paid camps. For selected audience, we'll be having smaller groups, and we're going to do range of activities in terms of astronomy, in terms of storytelling, in terms of multiple intelligence, in terms of confidence building. We are coming up with range of activities, and we are going to tier 2 and tier 3 city schools,
Okay.
the lower income group, to empower them.
What is that?
The schools which do not have tech savvy,
Okay.
the teachers are not ready, the teachers are not prepared there.
Okay.
They need our support, they need low-cost models where we can reach out and help,
Okay.
empower teachers, take this online summer camp to schools, learning Spanish, the love dance story, the vision board, everything.
Yeah, right.
We'll take that to schools and make learning fun. Give aha experiences to all stakeholders, to students, teachers, parents, and non-teaching staff as well.
That would be very wonderful.
Though most of it is going to be online, but we want to bring smiles in all faces.
I think that you all are doing a great job, no doubt about it. Now let's talk about multiple intelligences. This is a theory proposed by Professor Howard Gardner, right? So there are types of intelligence. Can we just quickly run through all of the intelligences?
Sure. So let's talk about a birthday party.
Okay.
So it's Kartika's birthday party, and Kartika says, how much money do I have? Should I throw a birthday party in Australia or Burj Khalifa? Then she says, no, it's Corona time. Let me do it in Chennai, Hotel Radisson.
Okay.
But then she says it's too costly, so she's thinking about money and number of people. Logic smart. That's number and reasoning.
Correct.
Corona, etc. Then she designs a beautiful card. Dear friends, in these times of Corona, let's celebrate, have fun, relax, think positive, think beautiful, come everybody. So you word it nicely, write a poem, write a song, and do some dancing photograph also in your invitation card. And it's in multiple languages. That's word smart. Tamil card, Telugu card, Kannada card. So that's word smart. Though they become authors and poets.
Yeah.
And good teachers, good speakers. Then you think of, okay, it's my party, I take the lead, I need to organize it beautifully, I will do all work by myself, I will lead from the front. So you do all the work by yourself and you really care about your name, fame, friends, everyone. So that's self-smart, intrapersonal intelligence. Right? Then you move on, you say, you call up personally, hello, Sunny, please come. Santosh Cheta, come with Rajita also. Come with Amma and Appa also. Come with party also. How can you leave them, yeah? So you invite personally, you invite everyone. Friends of friends, family. You're really concerned about people, families. So that's people smart, interpersonal intelligence.
Correct. Yeah.
Self is I, people is we.
Yeah.
After interpersonal intelligence, you think of, okay, now my party should not have junk food. Let's go organic in these Corona times.
Let's put
Food safety. So nature smart. You decorate your party with flowers, all natural things, organic things. So that's nature smart.
Yeah.
They classify very well, they categorize very well. They love natural things. They love flowers, fruits, etc.
Okay.
Then next comes the body smart. Okay. Now you are running around yourself means your body smart. Now you know you are very, very body smart, you're dancing around. Right?
Yeah.
And you organize one dance floor as well.
Yeah.
And you also tell yoga tips and Corona tips, hygiene and everything. You know, your party should be a message inspiring party. So that's body intelligence, kinesthetic intelligence.
Yeah.
They become good dancers, sports people, gymnastic people, etc. And if you cook something, you will personally want to serve. Hey, I cooked. If you're serving by yourself, your body is smart. If you're asking, hey, get it from her, please. And if you're lazy, then you'll ask someone to bring it. Then your body smart is low. So you can imagine, one who is working by himself is very active and body smart. One who is saying, hey Ramu, bring it. Sita, bring it. So this is one way to find out body smart. And then...
level of body smart. Sometimes, we even see our children as remote control now.
Correct. So that's what happens. And then you have a music in the party for the entrance, a welcome song, then the cake song and the dinner song. So you have varieties of songs. So your music smart.
Wow. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then if you are so fantastic picture smart, then you're only working on decoration. The entrance should look like this. this color, this color invitation, that color invitation. You're only worried about how the looks of it and your own looks match. You know, blue, and then a nice coat. So that's picture smart. So if you're looking after your own looks and all, it's picture smart. And then there is the ninth intelligence, the new intelligence found, existential intelligence, cosmic intelligence. You don't think about the money, logic, but you think about the last one, cosmic intelligence. First, let me go to orphanage. First, let me donate on this beautiful occasion. You're growing selfless. So from I, what will I get? What will the whole world get? What will the society get? So that's what is a beautiful transition.
Wow.
So these are 9 intelligences. We all have it. It's like 9 cups inside us.
Correct.
Or 9 parts in the brain, which are filled differently, randomly. Some of us have word smart, some of us have music smart.
Yeah.
Some of us are amazing, listeners. Some of us are amazing talkers.
Yeah.
Some of us do selfie very well. Some of us do dialogue delivery very well. Some of us sing very well. Some of us dance very well. So all this put together
Yeah.
is all about multiple intelligence. So one could be a nice surgeon handling tools. One could be a nice heart doctor, cardiologist listening to your heartbeat. Even when you're silent, he can feel you.
Okay. Wow.
That's music intelligence.
That's very level, okay? I've never had anyone speak to me or even, explain multiple intelligence to me in such an animated and lively manner. That was wonderful. You are a great, blessed teacher,
இதெல்லாம் ஒரு எங்க தலை இருக்காரு ஸ்ரீ ரத்ன சுவாமி சார்.
Okay.
He is the man behind all this knowledge,
Wow.
So he is the chief mentor of Midna Global. So he enjoys giving this knowledge free of cost to everyone.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. What is Midna Global? Will you tell us what is that?
It's a great organization reaching out to over 50,000 people, families, helping them be stress-free like me and enjoy life, to discover and design life, design family life, design work life, find a nice partner,
Wow.
study well,
Interesting.
score well, do well in life.
Wow. So you're just so blessed in so many ways that you have got good mentors and you are mentoring so many wonderful kids, right? All right. Now I've got a question for you. I have this exercise that I do on my show with all the guests, okay? Wow. It is called the billboard exercise. பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா நீங்க billboard exercise? Okay. So now let's assume you are in Chennai now, okay? கோயம்புத்தூர்லயும் நம்ம ஒரு billboard வச்சிருக்கோம். So சென்னையில வந்து இந்த ஜெட்னி flyover இருக்குல்ல, அதுல ஒரு பெரிய huge billboard, okay? And the billboard is made from like LED, high tech, full அப்படியே பயங்கரமா. அதே billboard வந்து கோயம்புத்தூர்ல and one more in KL, Abu Dhabi, Picture Swata, Body Swata, okay? So yes, billboard, okay? இருக்கு. Guess what? You are on the billboard.
Thank you.
Now you have to tell me, okay? Where are you? Okay? What are you wearing? Who is with you? And what does the billboard say? So take a minute. The billboard say.
The billboard will say only one thing. Be happy, keep smiling, in spite of everything. Love all, be a giver, and be happy 24 hours, every heartbeat, every breath. And let the fragrance of love and happiness spread to everyone, whole world.
Okay, fine. So you told me a few things. Now you have to tell me the picture, the visualization. What are you doing there on the billboard?
Same dress,
Okay.
speaking with a smile,
Okay.
giving this message and telling everyone, hey, you are a genius. You are God's special creation.
So
You are the most beautiful on the planet.
are you
You're the best mother, best child, best sister, best some positive things.
Wow.
And I'll make them believe. And I mean it. All of us are wonderful,
Correct.
special, nice, amazing beings.
Correct.
We all have a child in us who needs love, who wants to be loved, and we are love deserving. Let us open our arms to the universe. The whole world loves us. And we deserve it. And we have it.
It's nice to have people like you who actually notices the little small gifts that everybody has, tell it to them, remind them, enhance the skill, give them the reason to believe, look into their eyes and tell them, hey, you know what, you have the skill. Sometimes that's what the world needs, people to tell us that they see us, they hear us, and to tell us that we are important and we can create a difference. It's so wonderful that you're not doing for one, but you'll be doing that for lakhs and lakhs of people already. And my sincere hope, wish, and prayer that you'll be doing that for millions, in fact, billions of people coming, in all through your life. All right.
Nandri, thank you.
Do you have any questions for me, sir?
I want to thank you for the lovely name, the Laugh, Sing, Dance Story.
Right.
The name itself is so inspiring, just like my designation. Thanks to Santosh. Chief Smile Officer, the Laugh, Sing, Dance Story.
Yeah.
I enjoyed fully and I want to wish you all the success. Have many more smiling people who spread positive, who bring out the best out of everyone. And tell them that they are the best and they have the best.
Okay.
And
Wonderful.
let's count blessings together and be grateful.
Yeah.
Every minute. Thank God it's not a part-time job. It's a full-time job. Every heartbeat we should be so thankful.
Yes,
You know why we should be thankful? Not for others, but for our own happiness. Let's feel rich. We are the most blessed. We are the richest on the planet in the history ever.
Okay, right. Absolutely right. Now, I want to, before you go, right, I want you to give our people who are going to be watching this on as a recording later or even as a podcast they're going to be listening. I want you to trigger them and tell them to create the tower that you asked us to create. That gave us a lot of space to work with our brain. So give us that homework and let's see if actually anyone does that, Let's see.
So I'll first tell the homework and then tell the secret also. Okay?
Sure, yeah.
Thanks. So we did a nice activity with children. We did a nice activity with non-teaching staff. You can imagine, 60-year-old, 50-year-old, 40-year-old, tatas, parties, grannies working on this project. You can visualize.
Yeah.
We giving them newspapers and telling them, hey, come on, let's build a newspaper tower. Bring out the scientist and the engineer and the scientific thinking fellow. How will my newspaper tower stand tall and make the tallest tower? At least till the ceiling of the room, right? So when we were doing this, some of the towers fell down, some of the towers stood tall and strong. And those grannies and little kids, they were laughing and they were so joyous. Hey, my tower stood. Our tower stood. It was a group activity.
Yeah.
And when we did a Zoom session, it was mother and child doing it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was a child doing it alone. So we have this fun that they are productively engaged. They are excelling.
Yeah.
And the secret is, all of us can attain success in life, but without a strong foundation, nothing sustains. So without values, without the fragrance of love and selflessness, the foundation will break. All money will remain useless. It will leave us empty, sad, unsatisfied, unfulfilled, and we'll remain lonely at the top. And we will eventually fall. That's why companies fail. They don't last more than 5 years or 10 years. That is the average of a company, 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
The only companies which survive for hundreds of years like Tata's are givers, are taking care of their employees. spiritual organizations have lived for hundreds of years, 500s of years. To name a few, Ramakrishna Mission, Chinmaya Mission, Tatas. These are real life examples who have taken care of their employees, who have taken care of the society. Given so much of CSR, given to the country, given to the world. And they are empty here, they are relaxed, they are Buddhas. So let us all strive to be equanimous, clean character, giving first, adding more value, spreading faith and smiles. For us, the maximum happiness is those parties celebrating this. Because I've done this with them. Not just with the little kids. And I did with 4-year-old also. The mother said, hey, I did it for the first time and my 4-year-old was so excited. And she was telling me, Amma, do this. Amma, do like this. Amma, then only it will stand. So it is a joy, you know. Immense joy. And this becomes memorable moments for us.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that memory is something that I would hold very dear to my, because that was the first time I built a tower with Ashika. And I was like, it gave us so much of space to bond, because both of us are trying to figure out, trying to engineer foundation and I think these are simple activities, but not only bring people together, you're infusing values. So wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that beautiful secret and, a tool to not only bring people together, but to bring out the best in everyone, all right? This conversation with you has been so fulfilling, so enriching, so filled with positivity. I feel like, Farina, I need to go for the whole day now. I think that's exactly how everyone who comes in interaction with you feels. Keep doing that, honey. Keep doing that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. So let's.
It was a blissful time, spending good time, positive time, talking positive things, ideas, discussions, reflections. Our brain grows.
True.
And we are filling ourselves with positive energy.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. So this is the last thing done story now, the special K, and we are signing out with Sunny. Say ta-ta, Sunny. Bye.
Thank you.